like the walking off out of the center of the pin. I think we can get just a couple more steps and not so quick into our lope off. Lay the leg and let that horse lope off. And then here we get a little quick with our hand. We kind of get in a little bit of a pulling match. I think when that happens, I like to see a rider maybe go to his outside leg a little bit, or go to their inside leg and maybe soften that inside leg, so you don't have to tell the judge, hey, I'm about to miss center here. I like to stop in the center. In the start of your turnaround here, maybe take that inside leg off just a tick, and we're also leaning to the inside, and we get just a little bit of movement behind. I think if we sit square in that saddle, that's going to help with the movement behind of the horse. There again, when you lope off, think about loping off on a straight line and then guide. We kind of lope off and guide all at once, which leaves that horse's shoulder to the inside. And here we have our hand left, and then we pull it right. Maybe just leave it in the center and just a little quieter move, and kind of trust him a little bit more there on your wall. I like your slow down. I like the guide around your small slow. I think I would maybe push one more step and say whoa in that center, and let that be kind of a stop in the center. There again, let that inside leg come off in the beginning of that turnaround, and maybe not quite so much movement with kind of the upper body, and stay back in that saddle. There again, lope off again, stay straight, even if it's just a stride or two before the beginning of that figure eight, and that's going to help that horse stay more square. As we approach our lead change here, we change leads on a bit of a diagonal line and let that horse lead the lead change with his shoulder. Think about loping a D rather than loping a circle with a flat spot in the center, and I think it would help you. That idea right there would have saved that 1 point penalty, that little bit of a late lead change, because there again, that horse led it with the shoulder. And also, in turning your corner here, horse kind of leaves the shoulder to the outside a little bit, running down the pin. Think about squaring that corner, and that's going to help that horse run straight, which would allow that horse to be a little better up front in that stop. And in this one, he does it again, and he leaves that shoulder to the outside. In order to compensate for it, he's going to change leads right there, running down the pin. But when he changed leads, he changed to straighten his body out, so he stayed better up front. And right here, he really does beat that inside leg, or beat the rider's inside leg, and leans that shoulder to the inside, and we kind of run down the pin in a bit of a diagonal line. I would really focus on, at home, maybe squaring our corners a little bit. All in all, a really nice ride. The idea of loping the D's in a smaller pin like this, where you don't have much of a center, is a little harder to do, but it will help you and save some penalties. But really focus on squaring some corners as well, and that'll help your approach to those stops. Well done.